Welcome back to this week's episode of the Dead Air Records podcast. My name is Jess.
And I'm Mark.
And we're delighted to have Shaun from Toy Car with us this week performing live in the shop.
Yeah, Shaun's a regular, actually, and a neighbour. Lives over the road. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got to know Toy Car, so we first saw them at Boot Music in Future Yard last year, I think it was. Shaun joins us today just ahead of their brand new album, Cream, which comes out in November. So we're going to hear a couple of tracks off that. So stick around, have a little listen, and then we have a little chat afterwards about music and vinyl and everything to do with Toy Car.
Enjoy.
Time flies, wildfires, kind eyes, wry smile, raincoats, workload. You wanna be somebody else, you wanna stand out from the rest. Time flies, but never mind. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you're slipping away, losing your faith, climbing the walls just to let me in? I didn't mean to let go. Don't ask me 'cause it's all no. I know I'll figure it out, I'll figure it out, I'll figure it out. When your car won't start in the middle of the winter, and the radio's playing the same old songs. No, there's only one way, and you know it's getting better. Just turn your headlights on. You don't have to change, it don't have to be like this. You gotta just talk to me. We'll be living in a moment. Time flies and petrified of who we're gonna be, or who we're gonna try to pretend to. Don't see you better off dead. You have to trust the process. I know I figure it out. It takes a while, it takes a while. When your heart's on, nobody won't stop beating. Yeah, those bombs have dropped and it ain't the same. No, you gotta make sense in the things that you're feeling. Take it day by day. Time flies, time flies, can't eyes, right smile. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you're slipping away, losing your faith, climbing the wall just to let me in? I didn't mean to let go. Don't ask me 'cause I don't know. No, I figure it out. It takes a while, it takes a while. You don't have to change, you don't have to be like this. You don't have to change, it don't have to be like this. I've been stuck in the sand, nearly drowned in the cream. No more facing the crowd for me, I'm a Thylacine. Let the city collapse, give the people a dream. How did it happen so fast? Honestly, it's a mystery. Break me out of this cage. Show me what does it take, 'cause it weighs me down. It weighs me down. I've been caught in the past, but it slipped through the crease. Got my head up in the clouds, mostly drinking gasoline. Bring me back from the dead. Show me what does it take, 'cause it weighs me down. It weighs me down. Show me a reason, go over again. Gotta use all the milk we can. It's hunting season, it's part of the plan. So get over it, 'cause we're over it. I've been caught in a trap. I was held on a leash. Guess I'm still waiting till last lonely. I'm a Thylacine, and it weighs me down. It weighs me down. It weighs me down. It weighs me down. Show me a reason, go over again. Gotta use all the milk we can. It's hunting season, it's part of the plan. So get over it. Take your aim. You can be honest. Stake your claim. You tell me what you wanted to. On the bed, what's around me? Troubles on the shelf, but I can barely hear myself think. So what do we do now? Where do we go from here? You lie like an open book, the pages read themselves. So what does it taste like? How does it feel to be a mess? You're watching the paint dry, but does it make it seem any better than before? So what do we do now? Where do we go from here? You lie like an open book, the pages read themselves. So what does it taste like? How does it feel to be a mess? You're watching the paint dry, but does it make it seem any better than before? Does it make me feel Does it make me feel? What does it taste like? How does it feel to be a mess? You watching the paint dry. Does it make it seem any better than before? Does it make me feel? Does it make me feel? Paint your picture in the morning. I'm still calling, waiting, waking for you. That's another conversation. Staying patient, darling. No one's talking. Slips away, it chips away, it peels away. Wrap your fingers round my airways. I'm your child's play. Feeling, don't stop squeezing. It's such a simple situation. You're my favorite season. You keep me breathing. It's all in your head, the thoughts that don't belong. No, please explain, no, just in case. It's all just empty space forever. April, stop speaking with your mouth closed. You're breaking like the rainfall. So come and tell me what's wrong. April slips away, it chips away, it peels away. It's a circle information. Go and taste it, feel it, look for meaning. If what it takes to get you squeaking, I'll be secret, lucid. Don't be stupid, it's all in your head, the thoughts that don't belong. April, stop speaking with your mouth closed. You're breaking like the rainfall. So come and tell me what's wrong. April, I'm here for you, don't you worry. Fuck the world, it made things boring. Frozen on a screen, don't mean that much to me. It's unconventional. April. April, stop speaking with your mouth closed. You're breaking like the rainfall. So come and tell me what's wrong. April.
Shaun from Toy Car, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks,
really
Mark.
appreciate it. The set was incredible. Really enjoyed it. So just tell us a bit about the band and where it all started from.
Yeah, well, really, I went to Leeds Uni a few years ago, and when I was coming back, I was doing a songwriting course there, and I was just sick to death of writing to a brief, really. So when I come back, I was like, well, I had all these tunes and loads of ideas that I wanted to work on, and in a band setting. Really, I've always been in bands since I was like younger, so I wanted to sort of trial out what this was, see where it was going to go, and it just ended up being a little recording project at first, getting these songs done, and then it just took off, on a world of its own, you know what I mean? And Cookie got involved, the other members of the band got involved, Mike, Ben, and Sammy, and then we've just been gigging now for about 2.5 years, 3 years, and just loving it, yeah.
Yeah.
Just been doing the Fezzy circuits and
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about the festival circuits you've been doing.
So we've just come off playing Wine Off Festival. That was really cool. That was we stayed the full weekend, which was it's dangerous when you're playing on the Sunday and you're going on the
For
Friday.
sure.
Yeah, definitely. So we had to definitely pace ourselves. And as well, Prodigy were on the Friday.
Oh no, man.
So we were like, well, we've got to go and see the Prodigy, haven't we?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? It was fun. No, there was a load of Scouse bands there. Cheap Thrills were there. The Sway were there. Love Cat, who we mentioned before, she was boss. So it's a laugh really. It's a laugh doing loads of these fezzies and then seeing your mates round the corner. Or I mean, the K's were actually there as well. Funnily enough,
nice.
The K's were there, but Stuart, who sort of drives the K's around, he's sorted out a few tour dates for us in October. So he come and met up with us, and we ended up all just having a few little games of footy before we ended up starting playing, which is like just nice vibes, isn't it?
Yeah,
so,
that's really nice. Is there that good camaraderie then, like at those festivals where there's other bands from Liverpool that everybody end up finding each other, catching each other's
definitely.
sets?
Scouts takeover, they call it, don't they? And it's just everyone just like goes, oh, he's on that time, let's go there and let's see them. I haven't been to Glasgow, but Cookie went this year and said it was pretty much the same, you know, with like, as I say, the Cheap Thrills playing there, and you know, everyone sort of supports their own in this city, don't they? So even if you don't like them or if you whatever, you just go and just have a laugh. So, but yeah, it's boss.
Yeah, it's proper good.
Yeah.
Tell us about the songs that you played for us today, then.
I've got a new song, April. That was the last song I played, and then there's 3 songs that are on the album coming up in November. But yeah, I like all the songs. I really enjoy writing, and I enjoy that whole aspect of just sitting down and going, right, let's figure out something that I've not done before, tick a box that I've not done. So a lot of the times when I bring into the practice, like, this song sounds completely different than that one or whatever, and it's like, well, it's sort of the aim of the game, isn't it, really? I don't see how you can't write. I don't want to write the same song twice or whatever, so but yeah, there's a song on there, it's our new single called Thylacine, that's out last week. So that's about a Tasmanian tiger. That's what the Thylacine's called. It's a Tasmanian tiger that went extinct in the 30s or something, and it was just sort of, it's like a metaphor really for they were hunted to extinction really, and there's a good theory that they're still out in like Tasmania or the Galapagos Islands and stuff, and they're still roaming, but no one can find them, no one can catch them on camera and stuff, and it's a metaphor for that really, for, you know, life's chaos and trying to escape that sort of, you know, that world, and, you know, seeing how much social pressure has effect on you, and you just go, yeah, well, I'm just going to take off and just do my own thing, and that's sort of what Thylacine is standing for that. So
that's lovely.
Yeah. Nice. So you had your 2022 EP, Love Those Left Behind, that came out, and then you kind of hurtling towards an album moment now. There's a few singles that people can go and listen to now, but when I was listening to them, it feels like the new singles are a little bit more punchy. They've got a bit of a different sound to them. Is that something that's been like a conscious choice, or is that just like a natural progression for the band?
Yeah, definitely. Really, I mean, when I was saying before about the first EP, it was like a recording project. So a lot of the songs, we didn't even get the BPMs right or anything like that. It was like, literally, let's go in and record these songs and, like, you know, take over the world. You know what I mean? But it was like, it wasn't like that. It was just, you know, we really had, at the start, it was just a really a belief in the songs and how the songs, like, can teleport you somewhere else and stuff. And later on, we still recorded with Eads, who we originally done the EP with, and we still recorded with them on Better Before and Rat Race, but we got it mixed in Liverpool with Ben Harper, and Ben's done like a really good job with just making it more punchy, and I think that's when we started playing live after we recorded that EP, it was like we found that it was more of an energetic project anyway, so it needed the punchiness, you know. So yeah, it's fell in the right way. It's all done purposely, but at the first hurdle, it was like figuring out a lot, you know. I don't think people realize how much goes into like a project at first. So yeah.
Tell us a bit about that, actually. Like,
It's tough.
it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, being in a band and like, you know, the recording process, the writing process, and also trying to stay present online and
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you can't just be a band anymore or a singer. You know, you've got to be like your own manager, your own booking agent. You know, your own marketer. You know, this, that, and the other, recorder, producer, whatever you want. So, like, it is hard to juggle it all, and especially when you haven't got the financial backing behind you, it is tough to get on your own feet and sort anything, really. Like, you've got to have a plan, and the plan's got to be in place, and you've got to have the people around you, the team around you. I think that's really important. That's something that at first you don't realise, oh, well, you can sort of do a lot on your own and do this, but you do need a team, you do need people who can help you out in certain ways. And not like they're involved in the band and they're going to be on fucking kazoo next week or whatever, you know what I mean? But that they have like input and they can do some videos like, you know, yourselves with your team. Like it's much needed in today's like climate with Instagram, Reels, everything's so competitive as well. So it's important to keep up to date, you know.
What's it like being a band in Liverpool? What's the community like for you? Is it supportive? Do you think there's things that could change for the better? Or
yeah, it's good. I mean, I enjoy being on the scene. I'm always playing in like the Jacaranda or Matthew Street anyway. So I do find I'm in contact with a lot of musicians on like a day-to-day basis, and I think everyone gets frustrated when the biggest frustration I find anyway is not being able to release music and not being able to put it out there, because you know that's really why we're doing it, isn't it? We really just want to put music out into the world, and I think it's hard to see other people doing the same things when it's going so well for other people, but then you haven't got the backing yourself, you haven't got this, and you need to put so many things in order to go, right, that single's coming out, and then it could be, you know, 3-4 months before you've got that plan together. So the scene itself is great. There's something for everyone, isn't there, really? There's something for indie rock, you know, there's something for pop, there's swing, you've got Red Rum Club with the trumpets and all that, you know, so there's something for everyone. It's just so high, like saturated is the word, you know, like a lot of people doing really good things, so it's competitive. Yeah Very supportive though as well. I think we've got a room in the elevator, so we see a lot of musicians there as well, and yeah, everyone's nice. Everyone, you know, looks out for each other and goes to each other's gigs and, you know, supports. So yeah,
nice.
And then speaking of releases, you've got an album coming out called Cream, which we're allowed to say now.
Yeah, we're allowed to say now, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that and like what is the plans from now up until that album release, and when can we hear it?
So it'll be out the 7th of November. We're really looking forward to it coming out, to be honest. It's been a long time coming. It was recorded in 2024, and just going back over what I've just said there, the whole plan, it was like, you know, a reshuffle of the whole band really after we recorded it. So we're really proud of it. It's coming at such a good time. We can't wait to release it, and it's just got something for everyone, I think, on the album. That's what I wanted. It's you know, a crisis in your mid-20s. That's sort of the album, and I'm a massive fan of, like, you know, Jack White, Queens of Stone Age, and Cage the Elephant as well. And that first album, that Cage the Elephant, kept getting brought up on what we were trying to do when we were recording it. And
it's a great record.
And it just feels like there's just 4 geezers in a band room just fucking hitting a guitar like as hard as they can, you know. And that's what we wanted. We just wanted something like that, punchy, and that's just gonna stick in people's heads. So yeah.
Nice. One of the things I love about your releases is the artwork. So it's been consistent across the releases. Is it going to be similar for the album, or are you thinking something new?
Yeah, well, Joel does all our artwork. Joel Dora's name is. He's I think he's London based now, but I've never actually met Joel. We have this running joke that we've never met each other, but we've been working on releases because he even done our Love Those Left Behind EP. So going back like 3 years now, 4 years, I've been working with Joel on some bits of artwork and never met. Never met him. He could walk right past us now in this window, but wouldn't have a clue who he was. But no, he's great. He's done all the artwork for the next single that's coming out, Thylacine, and for the album. It looks a bit different because we spoke about how we wanted it to revolve from like especially from like Rat Race and Better Than Before. They were our last singles, so and it has. It's really cool. I'm really liking it. I'm looking forward to sharing it with everyone. To be honest, yeah.
Cool.
Amazing. And then have you got any special gigs coming up? Maybe something around the album?
Yeah, we've got it. We're playing Rough Trade. So that's our album launch on the 7th. So the same date as the album coming out. So yeah. And then we're going on tour as well. So we're doing Future Yard again with Boot Music. And then we're doing Manchester, Bristol, Birmingham, and then Liverpool. So maybe a few more dates, see what happens.
That's cool.
But yeah.
That's cool. So we're in a record shop. Yeah. You collect records. I know that because you're one of our customers, our regulars.
Yeah. I love collecting.
So tell us about your collection. Like, what artists do you collect, and how's it looking? How's your collection looking?
It's healthy at the minute. Yeah. I'd say it is healthy, but for years I didn't really have a record player. I had a terrible record player, and then it broke. So I was just collecting. But I think my first introduction into like buying music was going into town when I was like, 12, 13, and I'd go with my mate Kyle, and we just used to go into, do you remember, what was that shop called on Bold Street? And you used to get like 6 CDs for $5 or something.
That's Entertainment.
Classic.
I used to
work
that,
isn't it? Did you actually?
Yeah,
I probably bought 6 CDs for $5 off you every week then. yeah, literally used to go in there all the time. And HMV, just buy loads of CDs, and then vinyls wasn't quite in then. It was like, it was just on the cusp of it, and it was expensive, and I was a kid, so I was like, nah. But when I turned 21, I asked, sort of, for my 21st, I asked all my family and stuff, just if you've got any records, just, and you don't want it, just give us them. I'm happy of that for a present. So that's really where I started collecting vinyls. And then, I've got loads. I really enjoy collecting. One of my favourites is, I went to London a few years ago, and in Camden Market they had this like vinyl fair, and I don't even know if it's real or whatever. It could just be something, but it was like a Beatles White Album, but it was like an unplugged version of the White Album. Nice. And I was like, that's really cool. It was one of my favourite records I've got. It's a white vinyl. It's lovely, and it's just dead cool, because it's one of my favourite albums, the White Album anyway, but to hear it like unplugged on vinyl is cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that's one. I also like that Duster album though as well that you gave me the other week. Let's go.
Yeah.
Duster's Boss.
Duster's really cool. Yeah.
Cameron Winter, you also put me onto him. He's great.
One of the best albums of 2024.
25.
24, 25. It's debatable. Some people like including it in their list, but that's a really nice album.
Yeah.
Lovely really album. Yeah. I really, really enjoyed listening to it. Queens of Stone Age. I've got quite a few of theirs now, but I've got most of them on CD. I've got them all on CD. So I'm like, I'll probably get something else rather than get a Queen. I've got like 2 Queens on vinyl, but I'm like, I'll probably get something else now, just so I've got thicken up my collection or whatever,
Yeah, cool.
What were some of you said you asked your family for like their records and stuff when you first got your player? Do you have any of those albums still in your collection, like inherited ones?
Yeah, still got a few. I've got loads of Elvis. I've got a really cool Elvis live album actually that's got You'll Never Walk Alone on. That's the first song he plays on it, which is really cool. I'm a Liverpool fan. So I'm trying to think what else. Oh, my dad got me a Kinks album. I can't remember what it's called. It's the green one. Yeah, couldn't tell you what it's a green one. It's a Boss album, and it's a first press as well, so it's really cool. What other ones did I get? Lars, got a few Lars albums. I think I got the live one and the classic one.
Nice.
I'm a big fan of Car Seat Headrest. That was great to look at then. That album's amazing. The Scholars.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a prog bold record.
Yeah. It's like, who releases like you know, the first single off an album to be like 15 minutes long, and then the next single they go, well, it's going to be a bit less. It's going to be like 12 minutes. This
12
one,
minutes. Crazy.
It's great coming in here because I'm only over the road.
You are. So, you're
like,
a neighbour.
Yeah. So it's great. I can just walk the dog, and then I just get sucked in. Yeah, like one of those cartoon pies with like, that's what it is. This is like a cartoon pie for me, and I'm like smelling it, just going in. Like, that's great. But yeah, it's great. I love this on me doorstep.
It's awesome.
Yeah. That was one of the things when we first opened, because we do live in such a residential area. Everyone was like, "This is great. This is also terrible. Why have you opened this?" It's like, why have you done this to us on my doorstep?
I suppose it's the same with the jacaranda down there, though, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
That's it.
But yeah.
Off camera earlier, we were chatting about Jack White and like the different experimental pressings he does, and Jack White's like a big.
He's amazing, isn't he?
He's a big inspiration for you.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to see him twice now, both in Liverpool. And he's just a genius. The first time I seen him, I was with one of my mates from Leeds, and we still talk about it to this day because we don't know if it was real or not. But Jack White's just blues, and he does loads of blues breakdowns in his sets and stuff. Or this specific gig he did anyway. And he's like just going off on a solo, and he just walks over. There's like an old geezer on a piano on a platform, and he just walks up to him, and he's just still soloing, starts soloing a separate solo on the keys. And I had to turn around to me and Tom was like, "Is this actually happening?" He was like, "What's going on? I don't know. I don't have a clue." So we still joke about that to this day. He's just an absolute wizard. But even with the vinyls and stuff like that, like just like engraving holograms into vinyls and stuff, it's so cool. So I'm a massive fan of his. I love his new album. I love pretty much everything he's done. Like the Dead Weather, it's one of my favourite supergroups of all time.
Yeah.
If not my favourite.
Yeah.
But Don't Tell the Travelling Wilburys, one of them. But I love them. I've just seen The Kills actually in Italy. Yeah, that was really cool. But she came out with a backing track.
Right.
So that put me off a little bit. There was like two people. It was like, where's the drummer?
Yeah.
You know, like all these drums coming out. But yeah, love The Dead Weather. Their last album, Dodge and Burn's, really cool.
Really good.
Going back to the artwork, actually, that was one of the albums that was sent over to Joel and was like, I really love this artwork.
Nice.
Is there any way you can incorporate it into Cream? And yeah, I think he's done quite a good job on it, to be fair. So yeah.
I can't wait to see it. Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Shaun, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Really enjoyed your set, and thanks for being so generous with your time today.
Oh, no problem. Thanks very much for having us, guys.
Cool.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. Really enjoyed it. So go and listen to the new singles that have come out by Toy Car. The new album Cream comes out on the 7th of November. You can also go and book tickets to their headline show at Rough Trade in Liverpool. There's also a selection of dates happening across those months to go and check out too. We'll drop all the links below for you to go and listen to Toy Car online and also follow them on social media. Thank you so much for watching or listening. And yeah, we'll be back next week.